Some students really just plagiarize so that they be able to pass a requirement, but not really intending to own it like an author would want to own it. They do not see that that's how it's going to be interpreted. So they did it without intending to, but they've been interpreted as having owned it by virtue of plagiarism. So if you ask me why a lot of students plagiarize, it's because not a lot of them know that there are better ways to do it. In a bigger conceptual arena, many people would even question what plagiarism is. Because at the end of the day, is there something original? You know, we all go through life experiencing common things. At the end of the day, it is the one who writes about it first that owns the idea. But actually, if you question the concept of ownership, we all own what we've experienced. It's just a matter of using the words and putting it there. But plagiarism is actually not about copying an idea, but copying the way in which the idea was stated. Or if a student had the writing skill and could turn in a paper easily, no? So why would the student plagiarize? So I guess what I'm doing is giving the student the benefit of the doubt, because the act of plagiarism for a student is not the same as the act of plagiarism for a faculty member. You know why? Because in terms of maturity, in terms of level of education, in terms of knowledge about the issue, there's a lot more responsibility for the faculty. Mas liable ang faculty for plagiarism as compared to the kind of plagiarism students do. So if you ask me, we can't, yeah, they do plagiarism in the narrow sense of the term, but they're not as liable as other people would be had they had a better education or had they had a higher level of skill. Now, if you go to criminal law, you would have committed a crime if you were found guilty of the crime. And normally, guilt is found in people who have intentionally wanted to commit it. Like, pag pinatay ko yung isang tao, if I weren't in the right mind, I wouldn't have been found guilty. Right? So you're not a criminal. Like in the same manner, if a child less than 18, not adult enough, not mature enough, sort of killed another person, right? Would that minor be incarcerated for having committed a crime? No, because there was no maturity in that person. So what I'm saying is, you cannot just say plagiarism is a crime, because intentionality is a big part of a crime definition. If the person did it but didn't intend to do it because he knew that it was a crime, walang intention, so how can it be punished like it was a crime at all? From a critical perspective, I would say it's not always a crime. It really depends on the state of mind of the person doing it. Iba kasi ang legal sa ethical eh. Ang ethical, it's right or wrong. Pero ang criminal, legal or not, has a rule of law. It can penalize someone. It can give punishment. Ethics would not be able to give out punishment. So, ethical still, did the person do it with malice? If not, then it's not. So, it's not only because someone copied something without citation that makes it a crime. So number one, sabi nila merong direct plagiarism. It's a word per word copying of somebody else's word. So a whole body, paragraph, a chapter you lifted and you said it's your own. So that's direct. So the other one is self-plagiarism. Okay. Anong kokopyahin yung sarili mo, di ba? Yan yung tanong. Pero ito kasi yun, like, in a coursework, say for example, may course ka ngayon sa health. Pwede ba yung health ay course din dati? Say high school, meron ka rin subject sa health. So may requirement ka, kailangan pagtrabahuhan mo, so gradean ka for the work that you do before you submit it, right? But then, naalala mo, ay, ginawa ko yun dati, meron akong file niyan, ang dali-dali lang yan ngayon. Dati hindi namin magagawa kasi yung nagawa mo, natapon mo na. Hard copy lang, di ba? But now, hindi. Dahil yung ginawa mo dati, soft copy, pwede mong ma-retrieve, gagamitin mo ulit. Sasabihin mo, ay, para po to sa requirement ko, where in fact, hindi yun para sa requirement mo. Ginawa mo na yung dati, inulit, ni-recycle mo lang yun. Accidental plagiarism. Ano naman yung accidental? Diba sabi ko kanina, plagiarism, hindi mo sinasadya, hindi plagiarism. Ito accidental, kinopya mo, hindi mo na-cite. Kalimutan mo. Accidental. When a student borrows phrases from a source without using quotation marks, or finds synonyms and replaces the words with the synonyms. Okay? So yun, mosaic. Mosaic kasi, hodgepodge, patchwork. Siguro advice ko for students is, every time you do research work or every time you write and you have a reference, it's not enough for you to just copy things. I guess the process would be to write things down and then have your thoughts and then try to rewrite it. It's a longer process, but at the end of the day, it's the safer process. Okay, now paano gagawin yan? Marami kang ginagawa, wala kang time. So, do things ahead, no? If you're supposed to read a long article, then do it like installment para at the end of the day, na-process mo na yung iba, continually pre-na-process mo pa rin. Pag sinulat mo na yung report mo, ang paraphrase ang ginagamit mo kasi mas mahirap bumalik sa original source. Mas madaling bumalik sa naisip mo about that. So, okay, advice ko is do things in advance, think about what you read, and then number 3, alam mo na karamihan ng eskwelahan, i-implement lang ang plagiarism without critical thought about its implementation. Then, you have to know about how to cite your sources better. You have to learn about it kasi kung hindi mo pag-aaralan yan at nahuli ka, sorry ka na lang, walang magtatanggol sa'yo kasi hindi naman lahat ng tao ay alam kung paano proteksyonan ng isang estudyante na plagiarize. Kasi for a lot of people, isa lang ang intindi nila sa plagiarism. Magkapareho, tapos ang usapan. Regardless kung sino ka ba o anong level mo, magkapareho. La 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 la